Do you know someone who's been diagnosed with depression? Maybe a friend or a family member? Or maybe even you have struggled with this disorder. Well, if that's the case, then you know how difficult it is. You've probably wondered if it's possible to prevent the onset of depression, or if you'll ever feel whole again. Well, there is hope. Prevention is possible, and regardless of your well-being, you can feel whole. So what exactly is depression? It's an all too common but serious mood disorder that affects how you feel, think, and handle your daily activities. You may know it or refer to it by other names such as clinical depression or a depressive disorder, but it is a serious condition that should not be taken lightly. With life's struggles and challenges, it's normal for people to feel sad or depressed at times. These feelings are usually temporary, but when these feelings last for longer periods of time, it's important to take them seriously and to treat them. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, if 5 or more symptoms of depression occur every day for at least 2 weeks, a person can be medically diagnosed with depression. These symptoms include feelings of sadness, anxiety, guilt, or anger, withdrawal from others, sleeping too little or too much, indecisiveness, feelings of helplessness or hopelessness, neglecting responsibilities, lack of energy or fatigue, thoughts of suicide or death. Symptoms vary and are recognized by a person's thoughts, emotions, behavior, and physical condition. Not all these symptoms will occur at once or even happen at all, but it's important to be able to recognize prolonged symptoms in yourself or others and to seek help from a professional. Although some depressive symptoms can be similar for those who are affected, don't expect it to be the same for everyone. Each person's experience with depression is unique. Often, a major life change or life transition can cause feelings of uneasiness, stress, and sadness, but symptoms will vary depending on your stage of life. For example, senior adults with depression may feel tired, have trouble sleeping, or become irritable. Patients with a medical condition such as heart disease, stroke, or cancer may also feel depressed due to their situation. Depression may even be a side effect of a medication. In 2016, over 16 million adults in the United States were diagnosed with depression. That's almost 7% of the adult population. But for teenagers, the numbers are even more astonishing. Almost 13% of 12 to 17-year-olds suffer from depression. That's over 3 million teens. Regardless of age, depression cases are much higher for females than males, and these numbers reflect only diagnosed cases. The percentage of undiagnosed go far beyond the millions that seek help. It's estimated about 2/3 of people with depression will never seek treatment. So why is that? Well, people don't always understand the importance of their mental health. Since it's not a physical pain or discomfort, they treat it differently. Even when they do understand the problem of depression, seeking help is still difficult. Some may think if they just give it enough time, their depression will go away on its own. Some may not want to take an antidepressant or other medication for treatment. Others may feel embarrassed talking to their doctor or fear they may have to bring up personal or painful subjects in therapy or counseling. If you are one of the millions of Americans struggling with this disorder, you may find yourself asking, is it still possible to feel whole with depression? Well, there's good news. By recognizing the power of positive choices, you can begin to take the small steps for a better life. Your journey to feeling whole begins with the 8 principles of creation health. This lifestyle works naturally with your body to improve your health, reduce your risk of disease, and help you discover more enjoyment in your life. Whatever your current circumstances, you can feel better, and the Creation Health principles will give you the tools you need to do it. You'll start by learning to care for all of you, mind, body, and spirit. This is the key to experiencing greater well-being and living a more fulfilling life. There's no better time to get started on your journey than right now. So let's start by talking about 8 practical ways to guide you on your path to feeling more whole. Prioritize your health, beware of chronic insomnia, bring nature indoors, do what you enjoy, find meaning in life, stay connected, expect some ups and downs, and get the right nutrients. Never underestimate the power of choice. You may feel like you're held captive by feelings of hopelessness, sadness, and guilt, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose today to take one step toward freedom. Start by making the choice to seek help from qualified professionals who can help you with your depression. You already know there are a number of things people tell themselves in order to not seek help. But if you're experiencing persistent symptoms of depression, make your health and well-being a priority. Work with your doctor to find the right treatment for you. One of the most common symptoms of depression is a change in your sleep patterns. And when your body doesn't get enough rest, it makes it all the more difficult to deal with the other symptoms of depression. People with sleep deprivation tend to have stronger emotional reactions and lower energy levels. A lack of sleep also makes it difficult to be active, interact with others, or go to work. After a bad day, it's normal to lay awake at night thinking about what went wrong or what the next day might hold. However, if you find your sleep is regularly disrupted by feelings of unhappiness, anxiety, or hopelessness, it could be a sign of something more serious. If you're unable to fall or stay asleep, work with your doctor to better manage your depression. You can also practice healthy sleep habits like going to bed and getting up at the same time each day, avoiding caffeine at least 6 hours before sleeping, and keeping technology out of the bedroom. Practicing deep breathing and drowning out disruptive noises with earplugs or a white noise machine. Have you ever noticed how what's around you on the outside affects how you're feeling on the inside? A messy house or chaotic office can make you feel restless, while a serene, orderly environment can calm your spirit. Everything you sense, what you see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, has an impact on your mind and body. Think about the last time you relaxed on a beach or hiked up a mountain. How did you feel in those settings? Most likely you felt happy, energized, and refreshed, much less angry, stressed, and fearful. You can experience those positive feelings by filling the empty spaces in your home or your workspace with green plants. Houseplants have a calming effect, and they naturally purify the air. According to research, people feel less nervous and anxious when they're surrounded by indoor plants or have a view of nature. So when you're feeling stressed, stop and look outside for a few minutes. If you don't have a pleasant view from your window, try looking at a painting or a photo of nature. Having access to natural light can also make you feel happier and calmer, so open those blinds and let the sunshine in. Bright light treatments can also work to fight depression. Exposure to sunlight or other forms of light increases serotonin, the body's happiness and well-being transmitter. So spend some time outdoors, or if that's not possible, consider light therapy to deal with your depression. Exercise can also offer a quick mood improvement by releasing endorphins, and low-intensity exercises such as walking offer long-term improvements. When these exercises are sustained over a long period of time, it spurs the release of proteins, which causes nerve cells to grow and make new connections. And this improvement in brain function makes you feel better and works as well as an antidepressant for some people. If your depression makes it hard to get up and exercise, then take a moment and think of an activity you really enjoy. If you like what you're doing, the chances are greater that you'll keep doing it. When you move on a consistent basis, you'll experience physical and mental benefits. Regular exercise will gradually lead to nerve cell improvements that will lessen your feelings of depression. Depression can steal the things you once took for granted, like a good night's sleep or being able to do the things you enjoy. Remember that even in the hardest times, God is not far away. When you're struggling, connect with Him through prayer and His Word. Lean on His promise that He will never leave you, and you are in His loving hands. Even if you're exercising, eating healthy, and getting enough sleep, nothing boosts your mood more than having a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. When you have a purpose, your life has more passion, happiness, and energy. Try to take a few minutes each day to quietly reflect on what you want to accomplish and identify the things that give your life meaning. God created you to be in relationship with other people. He even said it's not good for us to be alone. And scientists agree. Research has found that social support decreases the risk of depression and protects us from loneliness and isolation. So whether it's family, friends, a church community, or even a pet, having someone to love is good for your health. With time, relationships can fade and grow apart, but maintaining a strong bond through the ups and downs of life is important, especially if you're dealing with depression. To keep connections healthy, step away from the screens and spend quality time with your friends and family. Try scheduling regular family time or date nights, just like you would for other important appointments. Take a moment to think about 5 things that you're grateful for. Need help? How about your home, your job, your friends, or family? When you're feeling depressed, it's easy to make a list of all the things you don't like about your life. But no matter how bad things may be, there's always something to be thankful for. By learning to be more positive, you can change your life's outlook, even if you feel like a natural pessimist. Now, you may be thinking, this all sounds good, but my life is hard. I can't walk around feeling happy all the time. Well, you're right. There will be times when you feel unhappy, but that doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It's not realistic to expect to be happy all the time, so don't fight the way you naturally feel. But while some fluctuation is normal, negative feelings that persist for weeks or months could signal a more serious problem that may require cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. This is a short-term psychotherapy treatment designed to change your patterns of thinking or your behavior. Challenging the way you think is a key component to treating depression, and CBT is as effective and sometimes even more so than medications. Believe it or not, what you choose to eat can have a major effect on your depression. Eating healthy is a powerful line of defense in improving your mood, feelings, and overall energy level. On the flip side, consuming unhealthy things such as high-calorie, low-nutrient foods, caffeine, and alcohol can have negative effects on your body. So try to make healthy choices. There are certain nutrients that play a vital role in your emotional health, and these include omega-3s, vitamin D, B vitamins, zinc, iron, and magnesium. To get omega-3s, add chia seeds, ground flax seed, or hemp seeds to your daily diet. Zinc, iron, and magnesium are abundant in beans and soybeans, grains, nuts, and leafy greens. B vitamins are found in broccoli, oranges, sweet potatoes, avocados, and sprouted grain breads. Changing your diet goes a long way to help your body fight off depression. While depression is a reality for millions, it doesn't have to define you. You can live a whole, healthy life by following the creation health principles. Discover God's wholeness for your mind, body, and spirit. Now that's a healthy prescription to last a lifetime.